We are live on Original FC, back in the cut. And is Marcus Rashford open for sale? Ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like Marcus Rashford is up for sale. Marcus Rashford is up for sale at Manchester United. Many of you woke up today seeing reports that Manchester United would be open to selling him in the summer and even courting offers in January. He's on 350k a week, I believe. He's not performed for a while now. Since Ten Hag's first season, he has not performed. The story of his Manchester United career has been one of inconsistency. He averages 8 league goals a season. He's been a starting forward for Manchester United for the last 8 years. When did he come onto the scene? 2016? 8 years, 9 years. He's been a consistent fixture from day one in the United starting 11. 1 year he'll bag. The next 2 he'll stink. Then he'll bag again. Then he'll stink again. Last year he was a shambles. Right? This year he's not been much better. Now listen, whatever I may think of Rashford as a footballer, because ultimately as a footballer, I never rated him as highly as the hype would suggest you would or you should. I looked at him for what he was. He was an explosive athlete with an X factor. He could strike the ball like crazy. He has an X factor. Marcus Rashford has X factor in his game. He is a match winner. He is a moments guy. He can produce some magic in some big games. He's got that X factor about him. But as a footballer, he is limited in many other aspects. Technically, he's not the greatest. Doesn't have the greatest touch. Can't really dribble. He can't really dribble. He kicks the ball and he runs. He's got some skills here and there. He can pull some tricks out his bag, but for the most part, he can't face up his man one-on-one and beat him. Nowadays, if you've watched him this season, it looks like he doesn't even want to face his man up and attack him. He looks like he shies away from 1v1s now, almost as though he doesn't trust himself anymore. Maybe he feels like he's lost a yard. It looks like he's lost a yard. I still believe he's quick enough to beat a lot of these guys here. He's not as quick as he once was, but he can still beat a lot of these guys here, but it's all up in his head. I think Rashford, to me, he looks like somebody who hasn't loved playing football for a long, long time. He hasn't loved playing football for a long time. He hasn't looked happy in a Manchester United shirt for a long time. And you know, before I let myself divert off my one of my main points, how I may view Rashford as a footballer, how highly or lowly I may rate him as a footballer, doesn't take away from the fact that this is another sad cautionary tale of how Manchester United have absolutely been a graveyard for talents. You had Martial coming the door at 19 years old. You had Rashford break through into the starting 11 in the same season at 18. You had these 2 other worldly talents on your team. Well, I say Martial was other worldly talent. That guy's special. But Rashford had talent too, and I believe, right, you've got them here 19, 18 respectively. To go and sack Van Gaal after he just got them the FA Cup, just narrowly missed out on top 4 for somebody like Jose Mourinho, when you have these young talents coming through, we missed a trick, man. And their development along the way, You know, those early ages from 19, 20 to 24 to 23, 24. Those development years, also the physical prime, your footballing prime athletically. Those years were wasted away through dysfunction, through catastrophic management, chopping and changing managers, not knowing how you're going to set up a team, what players you even want to play the system that you want, what formations. It just from top to bottom, from ownership, from management, down to the manager, to the players. It's just been awful every step of the way. We Pogba, Martial, you know what I mean, Di Maria. You know, this goes on. Depay when he came through. And now Marcus Rashford. Right? Kobe Mainu, if we don't play our cards right, it could be another one. He could be another one. I'm starting to see him being put in positions where he's not able to succeed to the maximum. But why this really the reason why I wanted to make this video, honestly speaking, because what stood out to me was, amongst all those reports, another report came out saying that Manchester United are concerned about United are concerned, heavily concerned with Rashford's life outside of football. How he's living, how he's taking care of himself, what he's things that he's getting into. Bro, when the club stop protecting you, because Manchester United have always protected Marcus Rashford. In the media, in the English media, they've always protected Marcus Rashford. Right? For the most part, anyways. The last couple years, 18 months, I'm not going to lie, it's a bit, they've been on him still. They've been rough on him, you know. But for the most part, the media, United, a lot of the animosity went towards the likes of Pogba or Martial. Rashford was shielded from that kind of stuff for the most part. The club are at the stage now where they're not even protecting him no more. They don't even want to protect him. The club don't even want to protect him now. When the club throw you to the wolves, when the club start putting reports like this out, they're laying the groundwork. They're laying the groundwork to sell you in the summer. That's what it looks like to me. That's the biggest indicator to me that Rashford really is up for sale. Because reports are reports, right? You can see reports saying, oh, United may be open to selling Rashford in the summer. Cool, that's reports, right? Could have, listen, there's no smoke without fire, but again, reports are reports. You take it with a pinch of salt, right? But now when only at half an hour after those sort of reports are coming out, another report from United comes out saying, yo, the club are concerned with how Rashford's living. Bro, that's, you know, that now I start to analyze the situation, and because I know them tactics. I know when teams start doing that, it means one thing. It means, yo, we're preparing to get rid of this guy, so we need to make it palatable enough for you fans that may have this connection, this attachment to him. Bro, we gotta make it ugly. Yeah. You always gotta give yourself an excuse. And that's what organizations do. They always give themselves an excuse before they're about to do some shit. Do I think it's justified? Though I do think it's not. The reports coming out, hey, this is what organizations do. Business is business, right? The decision to actually sell Rashford, though, been justified. Rashford should have been sold 2 years ago. Rashford should have been sold 3 years ago. In all honesty. I think for his sake and for the club's sake. For Rashford's sake, because Rashford mentally, he needs a switch up, man. He needs to, bro, he's in between a rock and a hard place where he loves the club so much. It's all he's ever known. Came through as a 6-year-old. he's been the golden boy. He's been the Manchester boy. Like, he's been the hometown hero. You know what I'm saying? He's had moments, and he loves the club, and he wants to bring the club back to greatness, right? But bro, for one, ultimately, you to me, you were never good enough as a footballer to be on that level. And two, now it's getting to that stage where everybody else can see it too. And three, bro, you don't even look like you enjoy being on the pitch. You don't even look like you love the club so much, but you hate playing football, bro, because you look like you hate playing football. You haven't looked happy wearing a Manchester United shirt in donkey years, bro. Like, you don't look happy. You play football like you don't love football no more. That's a dark place to be in. So you need to make a decision, Ak. You need to make a decision, because right now it looks like United are starting to make the decision for you. Yeah. You're on that big money. They gave you the big money contract, which was a mistake in my eyes, but they gave you the big money contract, and you've instantly gone and shown them why there was so much hesitation in the first place. Because, fella, you're stinking right now, mate. You're stinking right now. You are stinking right now. But yeah, man, it's getting spooky right now. I mean, 350 bags. Who's taking that contract? The only team I can see taking that contract is PSG. Maybe he does get a couple more offers. I wouldn't be too surprised, but 350 bags for somebody whose stock has fallen quite a lot. Like, his stock's fallen, bro. You know, he's still got a bit of motion to the name, because, you know, he plays for Manchester United and that, and, you know, he's Manchester United in England for the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So I can only see PSG, man. I can only see PSG. Wait. Rashford up for sale. Long time coming, though, to be honest with you. For his own sake, he should leave, bro. He needs to fix up, man. He needs to fix up, because it's not like the reports coming out are dumbfounded. We saw him get fucking plastered on a night out. Got absolutely hammered. Called in training. We initially thought it because he was ill and he couldn't make training. Turns out, bro, this guy was out in fucking Dublin getting lit. Getting lit. He was live. Mash up. So, you know, it's become obvious that they're starting to partake in some things. Man, it's dark, bro. It's scary. It's scary hours right now for Marcus Rashford. You know, he's been dropped from the England squad. He didn't go to the Euros. Like, bro, he needs to fix up, bro. He's moving like this football thing. Don't just move by you quick, bro. It's already starting to move by him. You know, he was the golden boy. Now look, he ain't been in the last few England teams. He didn't go to the Euros. In which England went to the finals. So it's not like they're missing him. Manchester United, bro, we look like shit and you look like shit. And you're making big money like this. Psh, boy. Yeah, it's spooky, man. It's spooky. But that being said, though, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Unoriginal C. Over and out.